All right, I'm using what I have, and we have some chicken breast. That was in the freezer. And then we have some cut up chicken. And I'm using a recipe that was given to me by a subscriber. I've never tried it before, so we're gonna give it a try. Today's a busy day. I have a lot of cleaning I have to do. But let's get this in the crock pot. That way it can cook, and then by the afternoon, our meal will be done. It calls for some of this apricot, and I got this at the food pantry over a year ago. Now this would be a very expensive recipe if I didn't get this for free, because this is like $5 a jar. So I'm going to be using this apricot jam and jelly. And then it calls for some salsa, which I'm using my own. I just had a little bit left over. And then it calls for an envelope of taco mix, which I've had now a long time too. And that's it. So we're going to put that in the crock pot, and that's going to cook for many hours. Here is the original recipe. This time I did not add the baby carrots or the onions, but here is the original in case you wanted to see it. And this is my homework for this week. All kinds of recipes and ideas coming to you. But I have to put everything together and clean up, and that way I'm all organized. Some people have a problem with organizing their shoes. Some people have a problem with organizing clothing. Mine is books, because in every room of the house you're gonna see a book. When I got the bed made, I wash our bedding once a week, and it's always a big chore to do so. I have one extra set of sheets. I have to do that because to wash our sheets, well, it takes a long time, so I always have one extra sheet. Now, they are a little bit on the rough side, but this is how we live our life. You know, we don't have a lot of new things. So I went ahead, and you can see there was a lot of covers on this bed. We do not sleep with heat, so this bedroom generally has no heat. You can see a little fan here. We actually even run a fan in the wintertime for the noise. We like to sleep where it's very cold. Now, if it's bitter temperatures, we don't want pipes freezing, so we will put a little heat on here, but generally we don't have any heat, and that's why you see a lot of covers on this bed. I gotta finish vacuuming and cleaning up, and then we're done with the bedroom. I don't really film much about our bedroom because our bedroom is not very nice looking, but it serves its purpose. It's great for sleeping, and there's not too much decorations in here. Just things that mean a lot to me. I have my mom's dresses, my mom's quilts. I'm sleeping on the quilt that my mom made me as a little girl, and it's a lot of memories in here. So it's got a couple more hours it's got to cook, but it smells really good. From one week to the next, I am really using up some of my preps. It is amazing when you don't spend money, you use the things that you have at home. And I'm pulling this out of my long-term storage because I need some dried milk because I'm making a lot of our own bread these days. So let me go ahead and I'm going to put this in a jar and I'm going to vacuum seal it, and that way it will stay fresh till I'm ready to use it. But this is so much fun, taking food, putting it in jars, and that way you have it on your kitchen shelf, your counter, because that way you can use it all the time and it's easier to find. So I could have left it in this, but I like to put it in jars when I'm using it on a daily basis. That chicken's still not done yet. It's gonna take a while. And then I'm gonna shred it up. It's gonna be really, really good. I probably should have had a few more pieces of chicken in here, but it's gonna be all right once I shred it up. It has a really good smell to it. It smells amazing. So I'll just shred that up then. All right. I'm finished with a lot of my chores. I'm gonna sit down and talk to all of you here just a minute. This turned out amazing. We ate some of it plain, but tomorrow we're gonna eat it with rice. All it was apricot jam, some of my salsa, and 1 package of taco mix. And boy, oh boy, is this good. You can have some peas with it. It's a very sweet and sour type dish, and it is amazing. I highly recommend it. I am not going to deny the fact that I am exhausted. I've been burning my candle at both ends. My mother used to have that saying all the time, and she says you can't do that forever. I'm working on a wreath here. I have some of these leaves, and I'm going to say goodbye to all of you, and I'm probably going to spend the rest of the afternoon reading. I don't know, it just seems like I've been so busy, and it's not letting up. Normally this time of the year, things start to slow down a little bit. Boy, they sure haven't for me yet. I think one thing I've learned is, as I age, is my limitations. I never put limitations on myself. I've always been the kind of person that had the attitude, I can get it done, you know? I can do it. Sometimes I just can't do it all, and that's okay. We just got to know our limitations. So I am finishing up this wreath. I'm just working on this wreath. I'm putting the other leaves on it, so it's a little bit a different look to it, but it's okay. I don't really have anything for fall, so I'm trying to use what I got. Tell you what, it has been a really challenge not to spend money, but I'm doing really well. I'm really happy with the way that it's all working out for me. It's hard, especially at the thrift store. The thrift store I find the hardest because I see so many things I think I should have, but I hope that you're enjoying those videos as well. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.